You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's some of you on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with another Let's Play episode of What It Feels Like. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. The long-awaited Saturday morning finally arrives. I'm up bright and early, packed up and ready to go as I walk down the stairs with my travel bag in hand. Mom, as always, is already awake and waiting for me in the kitchen. I figured you'd wake up early today. Sure, when you've got school, you could hit the snooze button a million times, but for this, you're up at ass crack of dawn. Come on, Mom, don't dampen the mood. I just wish you were this excited about going to classes, too. I'll, try? Turn that back around on her and ask her if she was ever excited about classes. She just sighs. Are you gonna have breakfast here? Nah, we'll probably pick something up on our way there. Lizzie and Wyatt should be here any second. And Baxter? Yeah, him too. Is everything really okay between you two? Our talk on Monday still makes me wonder. We're fine, Mom, really. Well, okay, if you're sure. Before you go, your father wanted you to have this. She grabs a small wad of cash with a sticky note on it and hands it over to me. Oh, maybe not small, but there's gotta be at least $300 in here. Mom, this is too much! You should tell that to him, not me. I told him you wouldn't want to accept it, but you know him. I do know him. Any issue or problem he has, he just throws money at it. Made Mom angry? Take her out to dinner. Missed my elementary school graduation? Buy me a huge toy set. Sad that Emma's leaving for college? Send her away with a bunch of cash. Maybe it's just the way he expresses his emotions. With gifts. The sticky note almost confirms this, with good luck written in blocky letters. Even though he barely acknowledges my aspirations to be a singer, he does support me in these small ways sometimes. I sigh, and give the money a small squeeze. I pocket it along with the note. I'll call him later and thank him. Sure, though he might just pretend he doesn't know what you're talking about. Anyways, this is from me. She gets a brown paper baggie from the kitchen counter and hands it to me, and I'm excited for the possibility of some little kid snacks being inside, like fruit gummies. But opening it reveals the exact opposite. Condoms of varying sizes and colors and packets of lube of every flavor and variation in existence are the contents inside the innocent lunch bag. I close it, staring at her, shocked and dumbfounded. Mom, what the hell? I was doing some research on how you and Baxter might, well, you know, I just wanted to make sure you're as safe as possible. You're an adult, and I can't stop you from having sex, but I at least want to make sure you're using protection when you... We're not going to have sex! Well, it's not something you plan sometimes. A beep outside makes me jump, but also washes me with relief, and escape from this god-awful conversation. It's not happening, Mom, jeez! I grab my stuff and start walking towards the door, and when she stops me, apologetically smiling. Okay, I'm sorry. At least say goodbye. I turn around and give her a hug, squeezing her tightly. Goodbye, Mom. Good luck, sweetie. Text us when you get there so we know you're safe. I will. Heading outside, Lizzie waves at my mom from the passenger window excitedly as I walk up to the car. Bye, Mrs. Russo! Kiss ass. Kiss mine. Second, water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back with another episode of What It Feels Like. Alright, let's go ahead. Okay. I meant to say we're back. I had to take a break and go to work, so I'm back. Alright, I take my seat in the back, and with a final wave at my mom, Wyatt pulls out and drives into the street, heading for outside of town. Baxter smiles at me from the end of the back seat, wearing a dark gray jacket and red shirt, a stark contrast to his usual warm-colored attires. He opens his mouth to talk to me, but before he can, Lizzie turns around excitedly. Did she pack you string cheese? I've been dying for one of those. Peanut butter crackers for me. Wyatt sticks his hand in the back, and the usual driver wants the chips that the people in the back are eating fashion. I open the bag and sneakily slide a condom in his hand. There you go, buddy. He looks at it, holding it up for everyone to see, and Lizzie bursts out laughing. Condoms? That I won't be using. Do you want them? Huh, sure, give it. I hand her the baggie, and she pulls out another one. Ooh, look, Wyatt, extra small. Finally a condom for you. Yeah, right. Just don't be upset when it breaks. Everyone in the car blushes, apparently, given the silence. Baxter breaks the tension by coughing awkwardly and addressing me alone. So, Russo, got everything we need? Yeah, the CD, the pictures, a pen to sign the record deal? I'm sure they'll have a pen. I can't wait! Chicago! The city of dreams! No one calls it that. I want to go see the Bean. We can sightsee after we've auditioned. Well, depending on how the mood is. No, that's a surefire deal. Russo's got this in the bag. I smile at him, even though we may not be as close lately. Having his support always makes me feel all warm inside. I'll do my best, that's for sure.
We'll do fine.
Alright then, I believe in you, Russo.
Hey, Russo's my thing.
So he's an object now?
You know that's not what I meant by that.
The ride eventually gets quiet. It's a 7-hour drive after all, and Lizzie falls asleep pretty quickly. With Wyatt focused on the road and not being one for conversation to begin with, it leaves a lot of time for Baxter and me to talk. If we wanted to. But despite our initial banter, it's hard for me to talk to him right now. Things were easier and we were pretending to be boyfriends all the time. With that layer of deception peeled off our lenses, we're just two guys with a deal. And if I think about it like that, it makes me feel icky.
Hey, Russo.
Baxter ceremoniously takes out a handheld game console, holding it towards me with a smug grin and a sing-songy voice.
I got games!
On a DS? Are we gonna play Cooking Mama?
Don't diss the DS or the mother that cooks, Russo. She's the icon of our generation. But I've got loads of other games if you want to try it.
I'm good. Playing games makes me carsick. Thanks, though.
Oh, yeah, I get that. Just let me know if you want to turn.
Yeah, sure. I look out the window, turning my body away from him. The view of my hometown passing through in a blurry, quick daze might just distract me from the guilty feeling of completely ignoring his advances. But I can't focus on him right now. Thinking about Baxter too long makes me queasy, and thinking about Jacob for a second makes me nauseous. Instead, I set my sights on the road ahead and the new beginning that's waiting for me at our final stop. I'm not exactly a stranger to road trips. The long drives to different cities my family used to take when we were all together were always a little treacherous. Being in a small space with Emma makes us both go a little insane. But those are nothing compared to the length of this one. A 7-hour-long drive would make anyone feel claustrophobic, and despite our many attempts to keep our spirits high throughout that time, we always end up deflating quickly after. The only thing that finally gets us all excited at once is the Welcome to Chicago sign on the freeway, and we all sit up to look outside our windows. Holy shit, finally!
Are we actually there already? Wait a few more minutes till we get to the studio. We'll get there an hour early, but that's better than late.
It'll definitely look good for us. Oh, I'm gonna take pictures. I take out my Polaroid camera that I packed in my bag, and Baxter glances at me with an awkward smile.
Gonna write a song about how great Chicago is?
I think something like that already exists. It's a city just for me. I've snapped a few pictures by the time we're actually in the city, but I quickly realized that Polaroids weren't made for moving cars. When we get there, then. For now, I just roll the window down, staring in awe at how different this place is from Ashland. Maybe it's me, but if this had been my hometown, I think I would have been famous already. I suddenly feel Baxter push himself against my back, peering over my shoulder to look outside my window. His cologne smells nice.
See the bean anywhere, Russo?
I don't think it's in our path right now.
Damn!
He lingers there for another beat, and I feel his breathing hit the back of my head periodically. Despite my earlier apprehension, I don't pull away this time. Baxter's touch, as awkward as it is this time around, always finds a way to soothe me. And I could use a bit of soothing right now. My nerves are in full swing, and I'm more than just a little car sick. Anticipation and anxiousness all bundle up into one chaotic little package once Wyatt rolls the car into a parking lot right by the recording studio. The engine sputters to a stop, and silence fills the car as we all feel the nervousness emanate from each other. Well, let's do this then. How are we feeling? Ready for it?
I think I need a monster and a cig before we play.
Normally I'd be against a cigarette, but I'll let it slide this time. I want a chocolate bar or two.
There's a convenience store just around the corner. We'll be back in 10 minutes tops. You guys want anything? I'm good.
Yeah, me too. Maybe just water.
Got it.
Don't go anywhere, and if someone offers you candy, what do you say? Stranger danger. Good boy. Baxter and I glance at each other, alone now, and he awkwardly steps back and takes his phone out, pointing it at me.
Picture time, Russo. This is definitely a milestone achievement.
You gotta show me this collection you're making one day.
All in due time. Now, strike a pose.
I give him the standard double peace signs, and he snaps a couple of pictures before smiling at me with an approving nod.
Thanks.
Sure.
Nervous?
Yeah, you?
A little. He lets out a long, exasperated sigh, turning to face me with a serious expression on his face. Milo, things are weird between us, aren't they? And they have been for a while now.
No, things aren't weird.
Don't do that. Pretend like nothing's wrong. Things aren't fine, Russo. Let's not play that game, yeah?
Okay, yeah, maybe they aren't.
This whole awkwardness or whatever started on Monday, and we both know why. Milo, I'm sorry. I know we're not really dating, and I know that you have someone else you'd rather be with, and I do too, I guess. And my point is, I get it, that we shouldn't get in each other's way, but you're still my friend, and maybe it's just me, but I consider you to be my best friend. Boyfriend or not, it was shitty to leave you for Dahlia that day, and I regret it. I'm sorry. But I miss you, and I don't want us to be this distant with each other, especially not today. So if there's any way I can make it up to you... Oof! He doesn't get a chance to finish. I crash my body into his and grip him into a tight rib-breaking hug. And he only hesitates for a second before reciprocating it with almost equal intensity. No, it's okay. I'm sorry too. I let it get to me too much and... It's not your fault. I think I would have been pissed too. You should have said something, Russo. Cursed me out, send me to hell, I don't know. Then I would have apologized way sooner. I know, I'm used to sucking it up when something's bothering me. Because of Jacob?
Yeah.
But I'm not Jacob.
I know. Trust me, I do. I missed you too.
Does that mean I'm your best friend too?
Well, Lizzie might have that spot.
As long as I'm on the list, that's good enough for me.
Then you're definitely up there.
Good!
He holds me in his arms like this, smiling at me, our faces inches apart from each other. Although I hadn't really thought about it before, he definitely is my best friend. Apart from Lizzie, I can't trust anyone the way I trust him. My secrets, my worst parts of me, like I can tell him anything. He's right. He isn't Jacob, not by a long shot. I missed him, being right next to me, more than I missed Jacob this entire week.
Be like, I love you.
Cuties. I realize then that it's on the tip of my tongue. The only words I can't say to him. I think they may have been wanting to come out for a while now. Butterflies invade my stomach, and I shyly avert my gaze from his, self-consciousness suddenly taking over me.
Ah, feeling shy? Don't back away now.
He buries his face against my neck, making obnoxiously loud kissing sounds, and I squeal in embarrassment, laughing from the ticklish sensation. He really doesn't have any sense of public decency, does he?
Stop it! Come on, let me smell you a bit more.
Creep, don't smell me! We leave for 1 second and you guys are making out in the middle of the sidewalk. Honestly, Bax, control yourself. Wait till we get to the motel.
Sorry. At least you guys seem to be in good spirits.
I know I am. I just ate 2 Snickers and a Monster and I feel like I could kill God.
Why? Did you give her Coke in the bathroom again? You really think she needs Coke to act like this?
Fair point. Alright, let's do this. With a determined nod, I turn and lead us inside the building, my heart racing 1,000,000 miles a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to have a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for what you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silver. Thank you for going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our 3 gold tier patrons, Zeke, Toby, and Blue Wolf Alpha. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if you want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!